Alright, it is 8:57 a.m. It is May the 10th, 2021. I will be doing, I think my plan is to do the weekly recap today. I just wasn't able to do it this week because visitors, and we had to go to a party, so I'm just gonna probably do it today. And I haven't updated this watch list. It's the same as Friday, but I'll be doing that. I'll be working on the watch list from now until the market open. But LTNC looks like it might try to, I don't know, it kind of broke 40 yesterday. Well, not yesterday, Friday. It's just going to be a watch, really. It's not going to be a morning panic bounce play setup. It could be. I will be watching it for that, but there is a chance that perhaps it might try to maybe consolidate or hold itself here. So only on really good price action will I consider it. GVSI is the same thing, number 5 setups, morning panic bounce plays. GGII did a nice run yesterday. We'll see if it keeps up trending today or if it's going to provide a dip. Ideally, this, starts a new range, so it would be nice if this thing could run 3 additional days, yesterday or Friday being one of them. Today being the second. GB, HL, would like to see this uptrend. If it doesn't, I'll remove it. ETCG is a very high priced OTC runner. It's just going to be a wash. It might bounce today. It might continue dropping. It's just going to be a watch. It could do a nice morning panic. I'll be a bit iffy on it because it is such a high priced. RGBP, potentially an uptrend. I'll be looking for more stocks right now, but that's what I got at the moment. Okay, it is 9:38 a.m. I did do one trade. It was not in the watch list from the other video, but it was this HMBL. It's like a LTNC type stock, and I got a buy at 9:32 at 265, so pretty much near the bottom, which is pretty impressive for me, but I sold. This is my problem, right? I sold the next minute at 28.5, so I sold about right here. 28.5, buy here, sold here. Why did I do such a small buy and sell? Well, because when I placed an order, I didn't know if I was in or not. You place the order, bam, you click place order, and what happens is that order status shows the trade is open. It doesn't tell you if it's filled or not until maybe like a minute, and that just freaks me out because you never know. What if it's, pretend all of this from here on out isn't here, so you're right here in this red candle. You don't know if it's going to continue an uptrend or it's going to be a stutter step. But the worst part, because nobody really knows, when you do these morning panic bounce plays, if where you bought is going to be the ultimate bottom range or if it's going to be a stutter step. The problem is that if you don't even know if you're in your trend, that just freaks. Oh, excuse me, I gotta sneeze. Alright, sorry about that. Yeah, so you just don't, if you don't even know if you're in the trade or not, it just kind of freaks you out. So this thing was taking forever to show if I was in the order or not. So what I did was click on positions, and this actually told me if I was in the trade or not. So what happened was, and this is funny, I placed an immediate sell order, right, for the supposed size that I'm in the position for, and what happens is that it actually went through, and then this one immediately updated to purchased or filled, and then this one immediately sold. So I'm just gotta be less scared with that. And also, this wasn't perfectly ideal. The drop was pretty ideal. I liked it because it broke this range right here in the 130 level, but the issue with something like this is that there is so much resistance that is going to struggle to bounce back because it's going to have all of these levels of fight. It could do an uptrend from here. This could be like a higher low, but again, just a lot of resistance is not really the same as, for example, LTNC, but I'm not saying it's not going to work out. I'm just saying it's too much risk for me to consider. So, and that was a small $8 trade. Traded a small $500 position size. Could have been better, could have been much worse. Probably have to be just less scared of it. But I probably wouldn't have sold that much better. Maybe a break past the VWAP, then I'd be selling into here. or maybe right under VWAP. I'm not sure if it's gonna break it or not. It just wasn't the best setup because it doesn't look too nice, but it did break this range again at the 130 level, so that made it kind of impressive. You know, it was like a max panic under 130, you know, situation, stop losses, so it wasn't that bad, but could have been much better. All the other stocks were bouncing. GGII, nice uptrend, not gonna trade it. Tim actually did a very nice buy here. You know, this one was like a dip towards VWAP, hold, support, setup, whatever you want to call it. ELRA, I want to trade it. Was thinking about a number 5 setup. I just don't like the way it trades in the low volume. It's a bit sketchy. GVSI looks like it's going to downtrend. It'd be nice if it could break 45. LTNC was also a number 5, but I liked HMBL better because if you look at HMBL, the big volume candle was right here, and that was, you know, it wasn't at the market open, and LTNC had a big volume candle right at the market open. That might be like a stupid reason why, but that's how I felt about it at the moment. ETCG looks like it's gonna downtrend, but I don't mind missing it. You know, I don't mind missing setups with this just because the stock is so high priced and sketchy. RGBP was looking at this downtrend, wanted it to drop more with more volume, you know, more of a max panic type of thing. And yeah, HMBL at 131, 132. This could have been that higher low setup from the morning panic bottom. Just don't like the resistance that is going to have to fight with. So I'll be looking for more setups, but that's all I have at the moment. I just 9:45. Just want to record this price action. This is kind of interesting. Look how many shares are just being dumped. It was just a humongous long streak of red bars, and now they're green at this 59 level. A lot of heavy volume trading and a very tight bid and ask. Now back at 59, but on the ask instead of the bid. It's just very strange. I'm sure people are trying to get their shares in the shorts. It looks like now it's kind of woken up out of that range. I don't know, just wanted to record it. Was interesting. Because of how sketchy that price action was, I might not even consider trading this. You know, just to see what it does. It could be like a, you know, another follow-up, like buy towards the VWAP dip support. But this could be something else. I've seen this before on a NASDAQ stock. I even recorded it. It was a few months ago. I forgot the title of it, but it was like the something behind whatever stock, or you know, the downtrend or something like that. It just had nothing but that price action. Haven't seen that here before with OTCs. It looks like it's gonna break VWAP. Could just be a quick dip under VWAP. There is support on the bid, but that was some sketchy price action right there. ELRA, very impressive. Not gonna trade it. GVSI, looking boring. LTNC, boring. ETCG, boring. RGBP, this one's boring too, although this one could perhaps uptrend very slowly. Yesterday was a green day, so maybe it'll try to wake up. HMBL is boring too. This was all it did. It went from 126 to 135, so I mean, it was more or less, I say right under 10%, really. It was close to 10%, but it didn't get there. Not too bad. I'll keep looking for setups, but I don't see anything at the moment. Alright, it is 10:53 a.m. I have visitors over, so I was only able to do that sneaky trade. I don't want to be, you know, a douchebag when people are over, when family is over and you're just in the room the whole time. So You know, I haven't had any other trades besides that HMBL setup. I learned a great thing today, though. You know, if I have that issue where I place an order and it's open and it doesn't tell me if I'm in or not, I'll look right here in positions and see if it tells me then and there. That could help greatly. That would take off any anxiety of me not sure if, you know, because it's just the worst feeling if you place an order, you don't know if you're in or not, and then you don't know if you need to sell or not if it's not doing it the way you want. So that will help greatly. LTNC, wouldn't have bought this dip right here just because even though they're big volume candles, it's a bit late in the day. Just didn't seem nice and clean, like, you know, not really big vertical candles like this. This is something else. Goodbye, guys. Oh, hold up, I'll make an update later. Okay, it's 11:01 a.m. I'm not sure where exactly I left off at, but yeah, it's just a bit different because, you know, family is over, so again, just wasn't able to focus too much. But I don't see any nice, you know, morning panic setups, but we do have here GG. I remember making an update. I think it was here or maybe here when I think it was here when it had that sketchiness right here. I feel bad for whoever shorted here and was not able to cut losses quickly because of their attitude or because of price action. But very nice run to 87. This is more ideal because now, you know, if it runs ideally tomorrow too, as long as it's a nice green candle, it doesn't have to be just as nice as this one, but if it's a nice green candle too, that could be a very nice morning panic bounce play. Just basically revived itself. GVSI, I did see that slight breakout, right, but it wasn't able to really hold it at 46, not 43. Although if it keeps holding itself together, it could be something that I could consider buying towards the end of the day for a breakout. A nice strong close. LTNC, nothing nice. Could be an inverse head and shoulders, but excuse me, not on a daily chart like that. HMBL, nothing either. I'll keep looking, but I'm not completely focused, so I'll have to take that into consideration. Nice try with HMBL so far. I might not trade the rest of the day. I might trade something, maybe GGII, GVSI, if it does a nice, you know, range, and then a really good close at the end of the day to sell into. That might not be so bad. Okay, it is 1:19 p.m. I think I'm going to just call it off for today. Maybe I'll be looking at other setups later today, but I probably will not see anything else, probably will not trade, but I just want to go over it. It doesn't seem like I missed too much. Of course, there might be like a first day spiker here that I have totally missed. It doesn't seem like it. I've seen all of these, at least up to here. So yeah, it doesn't seem like I might have missed anything, but GGI, I did see this, what could have been a cup and handle. I considered it. I didn't expect it to spike here, but that wasn't really much of a trade. You know, ideally it would have broken out past the day high, and it could probably still try to do it. Maybe towards the end of the day again, maybe it can do a nice run up, break this level, have a nice close to sell into. ELRA, it's still holding its gains, which is pretty impressive. Maybe if this was the first or second day, I would have considered a buy at some dip level, maybe like 75, or maybe this if it makes a higher low here, but that's not something I'm going to trade. The volume isn't that nice, although it is better. I think it's, well, I guess this day had more, but the volume was better than the previous day. GVSI, yeah, it looks like it eventually did this, what you can call an ascending triangle. That's really not bad from 47 to 50, but it did do a downtrend, big red candle, so that probably threw off some people, but still pretty nice. LTNC, it looks like, I don't know, this was the same one I saw. I wouldn't have randomly bought this. It only would have been a buy if it was a inverse head and shoulders or a higher low perhaps, but nothing there. HMBL, the one trade I had today, had I still held, I'd be down on the day, just a little though. Again, that was just a very cheeky, you know, morning panic dip buy setup, small position, just because of the fact that, you know, the daily chart was not that nice. So, and you know, lots of resistance. So yeah, I'm gonna call it off. Overall, a pretty good trading day. Wasn't really here for a lot of it, but it doesn't seem like I missed too much. I guess that's the way Tim Sykes trades. Perhaps I'm just gonna call it off here unless I happen to trade anything else. But overall, a pretty good trading day.